Speaking in my characteristic tone, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another captivating episode of Howard's Opinion, the podcast where we delve into the most intriguing stories in the world of sports. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating development that could potentially reshape the landscape of Major League Baseball. As you may have heard, Sacramento is officially throwing its hat into the ring to lure an MLB expansion team. Yes, you heard that right, Sacramento. The city that has been hosting the Athletics at Sutter Health Field until their new ballpark is ready in Las Vegas is now considering becoming a host to a Major League Baseball expansion team. Now, let's dive into the details of this enticing story. According to Forbes, West Sacramento Mayor Martha Guerrero announced during a State of the City address that the city would be exploring MLB expansion. This effort will be a collaboration with the larger city of Sacramento, and a press conference is scheduled for May 28th to announce further details. The targeted location for an MLB expansion ballpark site is the Bridge District, which offers a stunning backdrop of West Sacramento's Tower Bridge. In my humble opinion, this move makes perfect sense for several reasons. Firstly, Sutter Park Field has already demonstrated its potential as a viable venue for baseball games. Secondly, the population growth in Sacramento, coupled with its increasing average household income and disposable income, suggests that the city is ready to support a Major League Baseball team. With many people moving from more expensive markets in the Bay Area to Sacramento due to affordability, it's clear that this city has the potential to become a thriving sports hub. The demographics are indeed promising, with a population of over 2.6 million in the Sacramento regional data area and an average household income of nearly $130,000. The presence of major corporate entities such as Sutter Health, UC Davis Health, and Intel also bodes well for the city's ability to attract and retain top talent. As we continue to follow this story, it will be interesting to see how Sacramento's bid for an MLB expansion team unfolds. Will they be able to secure a team? And if so, what will be the implications for the city's sports landscape? These are questions that we'll be exploring in future episodes of Howard's Opinion. For now, let's take a break and come back with more fascinating sports news. We'll be right back with more intriguing stories on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're taking a break from our usual discussions to pay tribute to a racing legend. Kyle Busch, a two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion, has sadly passed away, leaving behind a legacy of bravery, skill, and dedication to the sport. I've been reading through some of the tributes from fellow drivers and friends, and it's clear that Kyle was a complex figure who inspired both admiration and respect. Jimmy Johnson, a former teammate and friend, remembered Kyle for his bravery and natural skill behind the wheel. He praised Kyle's ability to communicate with engineers and understand the technical side of racing, which is a rare gift in the sport. Johnson also noted that Kyle had an old-school know-how that allowed him to connect with the engineers and get the most out of his car. But it wasn't just his fellow NASCAR drivers who were affected by Kyle's passing. IndyCar driver Katherine Legge, who was attempting to complete the elusive double by racing in both the Indy 500 and the Coke 600 on Sunday, remembered Kyle and his wife Samantha as friends who welcomed her into the NASCAR garage. She praised Kyle as one of the greatest drivers of all time, and it's clear that his loss will be felt across the entire racing community. As the first read through these tributes, I'm struck by the sense of sadness and loss that permeates the sport right now. Kyle Busch may have been a polarizing figure at times, but there's no denying his talent, his dedication, and his passion for racing. He will be deeply missed by fans and drivers alike, and his legacy will continue to inspire future generations of racers. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. As we wrap up today's show, I want to dive into the latest news from the world of football. Manchester City has just announced that they will be renaming the expanded North Stand at the Etihad Stadium to the Pep Guardiola Stands in honor of their departing manager. This is a fitting tribute to the man who has transformed the club into a global powerhouse over the past decade, securing a trophy haul that has redefined the Premier League era. But that's not all. The club will also be commissioning a statue of Guardiola to sit outside the newly named stand, joining other city legends like Vincent Kompany, David Silva, and Sergio Aguero. It's clear that Guardiola's influence on the club extends far beyond his impressive win record, and this tribute is a testament to the lasting impact he's had on Manchester City and English football as a whole. As Guardiola prepares to leave Manchester after his final game against Aston Villa on Sunday, it's going to be an emotional occasion for fans and players alike. The opening of the renamed stand will give supporters one last chance to celebrate the manager's achievements, and it's a reminder that his legacy will continue to be felt at the club for years to come. It's a bittersweet moment for City fans, who will be sad to see Guardiola go but also excited to see what the future holds for the club. As they look to build on the foundations created during Guardiola's decade-long reign, one thing is certain: Pep's legacy will never be forgotten. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep your head in the game.